Reports this morning of another possible poisoning incident, this time in Moscow and involving a Russian-Canadian member of the protest group Pussy Riot. His name is Pyotr Verzilov, and he's said to be in emergency care this morning after losing his sight, his hearing, and his ability to walk. Our Moscow correspondent Chris Brown has the latest details.
Pyotr Verzilov had just been to a court appearance for a member of the band Pussy Riot, and when he got home, he started to complain about not feeling so good. His wife said he went to bed, but when he woke up a couple of hours later, things had gotten much worse. He at first had trouble talking, then he had trouble walking, and then she says he wasn't able to see. So the doctors came and he was admitted to hospital. Now, no one is officially using the word poison to describe what happened, but he was taken to the toxicology ward of a Moscow hospital, and that is a theory at least his family and friends are working with. Verzilov is very well known here, not just for his role with the band Pussy Riot, where he acts as a spokesman and a producer, but also for running an online website, an opposition online website, and as well for being a performance artist who tackles a lot of political themes. He is known as a ferocious critic of Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin. Most recently, his stunt that people would remember him for would be running onto the pitch during the final game of Russia's World Cup. Back in July. That act got him 15 days in jail, but it also gave him a platform to speak out and criticize Putin yet again for, in his words, turning opponents into political prisoners. Of course, critics here are looking at this act, this suspected case of poisoning, saying this has happened before. The Kremlin has a long history, they claim, of using poison to silence its critics. Most notably, most recently, the Skripals in Salisbury, Yulia and Sergei. The two accused in that case are Russian intelligence officers, also many domestic opponents as well. Vladimir Kara-Murza comes to mind, a well-known opposition figure. He survived 2 poison attacks. Verzilov has a Canadian connection. He is a dual Russian-Canadian citizen. He lived in Toronto for many years as a teenager, but then he left and came back to Russia, saying that he wanted to make a big impact here politically, which you could argue that he's done, but also his friends and family say tonight their concern is not political, very much on the health side, because they're telling Russian media outlets that he is not in good shape. Chris Brown, CBC News, Moscow.